Okay guys, welcome back to another Gunpla TV review, and this one looks pretty spiffy, right? What do you say, Todd?
Hey, Todd here. So
yeah,
I
this
gotta
is
say,
the first time we've had a review together in
have we? We've
bloody
never
ages.
done it. Yeah, it's been a while. I don't know if we've done a dual review before. Or...
No, I mean we've done it not since the new format, but anyway.
Maybe not. Yeah. So yeah, I joined Dave here to take a look at this latest Evangelion from Kotobukiya, and this is something kind of wild here with that halo ring going on in the back, and those weapons are just super long. I wish I had my little RX-78 size comparison unit with me, but yeah, this thing is just...
Oh, okay, here's an Android.
There's an Android, so you can see just how big this thing is. So. And we got to be careful with how much we shake the table. So.
Right, yeah, seriously. So just off the bat, let Todd just introduce you to what this is, because this isn't actually something you probably have seen in the original Evangelion movies. So he's going to spiel off some stuff.
I'm going to spiel off some stuff. So I'm really not the biggest Evangelion fan, but I got a little description here that I can read for you guys apparently about this thing. So let's see. It says, so following up on the latest version of the test type 01 is the next intricate plastic model kit from the series Evangelion No. 13 Gigi Shinka 3. Appearing as a tall, lanky cyborg machine resembling the Unit-13, Gigi Shinka 3 is the awakened form of Evangelion No. 13. It has a similar humanoid body with thin limbs, reinforced knees and chest, shoulder extensions and horned head, but it adds to the alien look with 4 arms and a shocking white and black color scheme with some subtle green, red and green accents. Okay, so there you have it.
What's funny about this is that they add extra pieces on that normally on other kits would be
a sticker,
a blue or green or something, or red, yellow. But basically the back of this thing is just all white. Everything's white. And the inner frame is all black. And that's all they're going for here. And you've got some pre-painted parts, which is pretty nice here. And the green parts, which are also, you have to put them in yourself.
So those are actually plastic pieces, though. They're not stickers?
Not stickers at all.
Okay, Kotobukiya is not really known for stickers, so...
And it's quite annoying to put these in.
Well, those are really small pieces, and
you've got to cut them perfectly.
There's much surface tension in there to be able to grab onto the pieces.
So you have to type of push it in horizontally and then slide it in. So that's what I did. But basically, as Todd said, this is based off the Unit 1. It does look quite similar. Take off these side arms, these human, what would you call them? These weird arms, and the backpack, and you've pretty much got the Unit 1. And if you were wondering, well, can you actually make it look more like the Unit 1? Yes, you can. So, as you can see here, I hope it's focusing, but right there.
There we go. Okay, so this is more like a standard Evangelion unit with those shoulder blades.
It actually comes, this is why I've got all these spare parts with me. It comes with
a number of spare parts
different chest pieces, so you can enable the fact that you don't have to have these side holes. Just get into focus there. These side holes on the arms, let's be honest, Todd, what do you think of them? They're a bit Yankee.
With the connection point for the arms. So actually, do you want to mention this?
But, let's go for it.
All right, so there's a kind of a reason we do not want to touch this kit. We've got it perfectly displayed here right now with the arms outstretched, the halo ring in the perfect position, but it took quite a bit of time to get it into this position.
For sure.
It's Kotobukiya, and sometimes they can be known for this type of thing. But we're really afraid if we were to try to explain about any of articulation or anything like that, this kit is just going to explode.
It really will. Maybe I will show you at the end of this video. It will explode.
Just poke it with your finger.
Let me explain it. Try and explain it in words. That basically, if you went for the normal, standard, two-armed EVA unit, then these wouldn't be a problem. Basically, the problem is these, because they haven't put a strong enough ball joint on those parts. So what we did is we've used a little bit of help.
We got a little bit of glue to assist us in putting
Yeah.
these arms. But I think even though we used a tiny bit of glue in the arm joints, I think we still would be able to remove
We can
it.
move them.
One thing that I found a little bit janky about those front arms there is this kit does use poly caps, and there's like a plug that plugs into that front arm joint there, but like the plug itself kind of sinks down really low into the the poly cap joint. So then because that plug for the arm socket there sinks
goes
down
so
really low,
it
doesn't
have any,
give you enough
friction or whatever.
it doesn't stick up enough really to kind of sit well in that joint.
Okay.
And unfortunately, because that is polycap, you can't really glue that
Let me show
that joint.
you.
Okay, he's daring to touch this thing. I was saying, we're going to do this video, we're not going to touch the thing.
But basically, you can see the back. If I will take the camera
Wow,
off
he's
for a
going.
second.
We're going off-roading here with the camera.
But so you can see it. This is not Evangelion style, really, is it? It's type of a cool thing they've done. What you do have, I really don't want to touch it too much because of those. I don't want it to look stupid with those side arms off. It would be fine if you just had it in the standard form without. No, sorry, that's in the this form. That would be fine. I think that articulation would be great. What is cool about this is the articulation is exactly like Bandai's RG kit for the knees.
Oh, you think so?
So what happens is you've got a little. It's connected. So when you move the knees, these knee pieces will actually move up. So they actually move with the kit, and that's just done by. You've probably seen it before somewhere. Yeah. Here we go. So you have to put a little, like a pin inside a area where it can move up and down.
Okay.
And so all that means is it's going to push the knee up
rail
and down.
Or
yeah.
that rides on.
These are actually the legs are actually really good as well. The feet do move up and down, and these shield pieces also do move really well. What I've got to say is that the hands are an issue. They've got very, very small ball joints that allow for amazing articulation, but
that was another issue, and we see here, especially on these arms, on the backpack type of arms, and these arms are supporting the weight for those really long weapons, but that joint for these hands connected to the arms is weak. Just really not that big, not that tiny. Here you can see it on the back hand of one of these hands. So the ball joint itself is actually connected to the arm.
And
so
the ball joint is too small.
The hand itself has like an inner type of.
Once again, what I'd say about this kit is that it is pretty spectacular. It looks great.
It looks great.
I mean, look at that. Like, we got it done.
Right.
It didn't take too long, but we used a bit of help with some glue.
Right.
Like I was saying in my last episode, last review, is that what we do is you can first try to put some glue onto the ball joint itself. Make sure it's not super glue, I'd say, because what happens with super glue is that it can actually melt the plastic.
Oh, it depends on the type of glue.
Yeah. So what it does is it adds a bit more thickness to the ball joint, which adds to the friction of the being able to actually nestle in there.
I know some people just use like regular old Elmer's white glue type of.
Yeah, just to add a layer of thickness.
Wouldn't melt any plastic and just thickens.
Dare I do it?
Oh, you opened it. Okay.
Well, his mouth does open. Let me get that again. So his mouth does open and close. Just trying to get some focus here. There we go. So it's actually quite good detail. And actually, I think what you can do, I'm sorry I don't have it with me here, but there is a pre-painted part that if you want to have it in the open phase, you can actually put it in there and it shows his type of gums and teeth.
Oh.
And that's
like a red piece?
Yeah, it's like red, white, and
red, white, and blue?
Probably red, white, and green for this style kit, but these are pretty impressive. So what they are is they're just 3 pieces. That's all it is. And you have to. This is quite hard because you have to actually type of knit it together. But what you can do, let me just try and find it in the manual, is you can actually make it into something that is definitely not lore for the series.
Oh, something unique for this kit?
Type of, like, I don't believe he does this, that
you
can combine both of them into a double long sphere.
That is going to be super long.
And that's not even in the artwork.
I mean, each one of these is, God, what, 30 centimeters?
Yeah, they're pretty big. If I zoom out there, yeah, you can tell. But you can do that. Obviously, you've got the same type of head as the Unit 1. And that's why you can make him look like that as well. But really, this is the one that they're displaying on the box and everything like that.
And that's the coolest looking one. If you
Dude, you don't
buy
want to
this
do
kit and if you were to
else.
build it, this is how you want to display it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those arms outreach, holding the weapons and the halo. I mean, if you just wanted to build a regular 01 type of unit, I don't know if you're really going to go for this kit over the other kits. I mean, if you're going for this kit, you're gonna have a good piece to display. Yeah, you want to display
Dude,
it like
that looks sick. Well, one cool thing is sometimes, like Bandai, right, that they actually do give you a decent stand with this, and they add this extra back piece on that you can see at the back there, just for the, what would you call that, halo effect?
Yeah, the halo effect.
So another thing is the amount of hands you get.
Yeah, there are.
They are like, I've only made like a couple, but there are really lots more.
Yeah, I think there are a few more. There's another one still here on this runner.
Yeah, look, and we've got a
There's
load
much
here as
more.
well.
So this guy's really Mr. Hands.
So you can make him what you want. These are the shoulder parts to make him look more like Unit 1. But we've shown that so many times. I feel like let's go for the mutant four-handed.
Right.
Four-handed dude.
And we'll be seeing that kind of Model 1-ish look pretty soon with a review you're going to be doing soon of the Bandai RG
So
kit.
I am actually rammed with these
Evangelion.
Kotobuki and Evangelion.
Right.
And so next week we'll be doing the. Let me see. Is it? Well, we got it here.
Dun dun dun!
There you
It's
go, the
in
Model 2.
real great Model 2.
So that's quite exciting because they've done. I would have thought they'd done this second, but they skipped it. But anyway, just a little look at this. Look back to front side box, but we'll see this tomorrow.
Okay.
On our Gunpla TV.
TV. So.
But if you look here, this is quite cool, neat. This is not me doing this, by the way. This is actually just part of this thing. But
what is that mark on the front there?
I think it's just like that's where it's stuck to my floor.
What is sitting on your floor?
Yeah, literally, I don't know. But you can see this is actually a reissue of something, an older kit.
Yeah, it looks like they would just add parts onto an R1 kit.
Yeah, basically.
Unfortunately, Kotobuki runners don't really have the dates on there.
No, but surprisingly enough, if you look at the all these runners here, everything is used. Every single piece. There was nothing left. But obviously there's going to be something left if you don't, use each or either.
Anyway, isn't this a part of list of parts that you're not going to end up using? Maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, there are some parts that you're not going to use, as Todd just pointed out.
Not that many though. Actually, it's just like one here and one there.
Yeah.
So I mean, the polycap parts, of course, you're not going to use too many of them.
I find it weird they don't do it like Bandai and just cross them out.
Right.
But I like the stand, and it does have a clamp to hold this massive piece of perspex? I don't know what you call that. Plastic.
Just
right?
plastic, yeah. Crude plastic.
It's very thin.
It is very thin, but it's surprisingly it's a bit
sturdy.
I don't know how to say, because I mean
it's a bit glazed.
We've got this arm on the back that's supporting the weight of this thing, but because
it's very heavy.
This thing is just so large, it kind of flops around.
Yeah.
So it is full falling forward and resting on his horns there.
Yeah, I do like the fact that they've tried to add some support to it, but what I think is that this would probably need to be about that big to support it.
I mean, maybe it needs
or
to
maybe
be a
thicker
bit
plastic.
Bigger.
So you do obviously have polycaps with this kit, which is probably the reason why the joints aren't so strong. I ended up gluing a few parts onto it. If you do get this kit, I would suggest there are these really weird joints on his shoulders that literally just rest there.
Oh.
And are pinned down by that back piece, which is not the strongest. So
it seems to be doing a decent job for those arms holding.
It is, but that's because we used a little bit of glue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look, you've got to be careful with glue because it can seep into other places and then cause you to actually just jam a whole arm up.
Oh.
So just be careful with that. I would suggest places like here, just to, yeah, you could fix that with glue for sure, because they're meant to be seamless, right? But anyway, it honestly, it's a beautiful kit. We're slamming it a bit, but come on, it looks pretty amazing. The articulation is great if I just don't want to. I don't want to ruin it right now.
Do you want to touch that arm?
If
we touch that arm, it's probably going to pop right out. Although we did, yeah, there it goes.
There you go. So there we go. I mean, it's a tiny little ball joint that doesn't really work so well, but everything else works really well. The arms here are perfect for the job, and the legs are amazing with the fact that the armor moves with articulation. These also do move, they slightly, so you've got some options. So here's our three armed dude right now.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and put that in for the end of the show? Here we go.
It might still have. Yeah. Now we're gonna really make the whole thing fall apart again.
Todd's
trying to get this in here.
Todd's.
Okay. I got the magic touch.
Woo! There we go. So I think that ends it. This is a type of different review for me. It's more of a Todd style review.
Hey.
But we don't have too much time today, so I'm just gonna get this out.
Right.
One cut, no cuts.
No cuts.
Just a beginning and an end. So there we go. I would recommend this. I really would, because it looks so cool. And if you take these arms off and then pose it and then put them on, you'll really see the potential of this kit, because it's based off the same type of, what's it called? Technology as the RG kit. So it all does. These all do move like
independently.
Yeah, it's
That's
1, 2, 3, 4
neat to
sections.
have when it's well engineered.
Yeah. So it's funny that I say that RG. This isn't obviously Bandai, but they're pretty unusual.
All right.
Pretty similar.
1/400 scale, I believe.
Yeah.
Do we even have a scale for the RG?
Oh,
kits?
maybe.
I don't see a scale listed on the box.
No, I don't think they scale the EVAs because
Bandai doesn't scale them, I guess.
But anyway.
Yeah, that one said 1/400. I saw.
Yeah, they're similar. They're really similar size.
Okay, I don't know. This looks a bit big. I've never built the RG.
The old one was massive. The old Bandai kits.
Oh, the old ones?
The non-RG kits were huge.
Well, yeah, those would be a bit different. RG kits are a bit smaller.
There we go, guys. So, yeah. Subscribe and do all that stuff. And
smash that like button.
Visit hlj.com and order up some of this good shit.
Right.
I did it. I just will. And here we go. Just a little teaser.